Welcome to everyone in physics class. Hope everyone is fine. Okay, I'm giving you 4 to 5 minutes. If you have any question, you can ask. If you have any question regarding question paper, means first terminal examination, you can ask. I have given. Okay, I have given one question. Give reason part E. Might be it is not from the syllabus. Means I told you that unit 1 and unit 2 of theme 3 will come, but the last question is part of unit 3, and that I have discussed in Zoom class. So I know everyone have attempted question paper very well and will score good marks. Is this okay? So no one have doubt. So we can start our next topic. If anybody having doubt, you can ask. You can raise your hand and ask. If anyone having doubt. Okay, let's begin. Okay, we have to start we have started atmospheric pressure, and we have to study today. We have to study barometer. Okay, uh, barometer is instrument to measure atmospheric pressure. Okay, so before going on this topic, we will revise about liquid pressure. Okay, so I have told you about liquid pressure. On three quantity this liquid pressure depends. Three quantities, that is density. Higher the density, higher the liquid pressure. Gravity means gravitational due to acceleration, or you can say acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. Due to gravity means if the planet will change, if we go from earth to moon, if there is a liquid, okay, if there is a liquid, okay, if we go from earth to moon, the pressure exerted by this liquid will change. We know the gravity on moon is 1 by 6 of the earth. Means here gravitational acceleration is 9.8 meter per second square on the surface of earth, but when you go on moon it becomes 1 by 6, means approx 1.6 meter per second square, means the liquid pressure will decrease. So density, acceleration due to gravity, and the third one, depth of the liquid or height of the liquid. Depth or height of the liquid. Okay. So I'm going to ask you a question, and I will randomly ask any one of the participants who have joined Zoom meeting. So be attentive. Okay. See here. This is a jar filled with water. Okay. Okay, this is a jar filled with liquid. Let's water. The liquid is water. Okay, I'm asking you, there are 3 points. Here, P, Q, here, S, here, T. And you have to tell pressure at point P and pressure at point S. Where pressure is more, at P or at S? Okay, Akriti, Goel. Okay, where is pressure maximum, at point P or at point S? Yes,
Sir, your voice is not clear. Can you please repeat me again?
okay, I'm asking at which point pressure while due to liquid is more, at point P or at point S?
Sir, at point P.
At point P. Okay, anyone else? Okay, Nachiket. Okay, yes, Nachiket. Okay, Akriti, you can lower your hand. Anyone else want to answer? Where is the pressure is maximum, at point P or at point S? Yes, Nishat Parveen.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, at point S.
Okay, very good. Can you give reason for this? Yes, Nishat. Can you give reason why you have told that at point S pressure is maximum? Okay, Vaishnavi Rao. Vaishnavi.
Yes, sir. Good
Huh.
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Vaishnavi. Okay, so Nishat told that at point S pressure is more. Yes, it is right.
Yes, sir.
But can you give me reason that why at point S pressure is maximum?
Sir, because pressure increases as the height decreases.
Yes.
When we go inside, then the pressure
Yes.
increases.
Very good. Very good. See here, when you go across the depth of the liquid, the pressure continuously decreases. Means at point P, at point S, if there is a point X here, so the at point X pressure will be more than at point S. Is it okay? Okay. Please lower your hand, all of you. Okay. My next question is, you have to tell pressure at point S and pressure at point T. Where is pressure maximum? At point S or at point T? Okay, who's going to tell? Yes, Akriti has also answered. Vaishnavi is also answered. Anyone else? Yes, new one. Vandana. Yes, Vandana. Tell me, where is pressure maximum? S or T?
T.
T.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Okay, Muhammad Shad. Yes. Tell me. Yes. Okay. Anyone else is not responding? Anyone else wants to answer? Okay, Vaishnavi, you told. You tell. Where
Sir,
is
at both the points, the same pressure is there.
Oh, very good, very good. Okay, thank you. See, I have told you. I told you earlier, at same level of the liquid, pressure at every point will be same. Means if there is a point here, suppose P, no, M, here N, here T. So at all the point, level is same. So pressure at every point will be same. Okay. So I have told you earlier. I'm just revising it because the next topic which we are going to study is related to this one. Okay. Now, okay. And in the case of atmospheric pressure, what happens? If we go at height, the atmospheric pressure decreases. That's why means we are here at the surface of Earth. Means here our pressure of our blood inside our body is balanced by the atmospheric pressure. But when we go at the height, here, suppose here at some height, means in on mountains or hilly areas. So what happens? Here atmospheric pressure decreases, and the pressure of our blood will be same. It will not decrease, it will not increase. But so atmospheric pressure cannot balance the pressure of our blood inside our body. So some people, what happened? They bleed from their nose due to the high pressure of blood. It does not counterbalance by the atmospheric pressure, because when we go at heights, the atmospheric pressure decreases. Okay. Now, now we will study measurement of atmospheric pressure, and the instrument which is used to measure atmospheric pressure is called barometer, and it was constructed by Torricelli, a scientist, in 1643. So we will study about barometer and its construction. Okay, barometer. So let's see what is barometer. It consists of glass tube with a narrow tube with a narrow uniform bore. Means uniform means both the side of the glass is parallel to each other. It is uniform. Both means the distance between the breadth here will be same as the here. Okay. If I take this glass tube, it is not uniform. It is non-uniform bore. Okay. So the length of this tube is 100 centimeter. Length is 100 centimeter. Okay, what happens, what we have to do, that okay, what we have to do, we have to fill mercury in this glass tube such that it filled up to the top of the surface here. Okay, now what we have to do again, here we have to take mercury in a ball or in any container. Okay, it is also mercury and it is also mercury. Okay, after that we have to put thumb in such a way no space is left here, means yeah, we have to cover this yes, Akriti, you want to ask something? Akriti,
Good afternoon, sir.
good afternoon, Akriti.
Sir, your voice is very slow. I can't hear it.
Okay, just a minute. Vaishnavi, is the same problem you are
Yes, sir.
facing?
No, sir. Maybe their Arkriti is facing network issue. Here I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. So Akriti, the problem is from your side. You check your internet connection or change your place. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to cover this test tube in such a way it is airtight packed, and what we have to do, we will invert it. Here test tube is closed and only one end is open, so we have to cover with our thumb and invert in this container. Okay, so what happens, this is closed end because we have inverted it. So the mercury here, the level of mercury decreases at some length, means here test tube become vacuum, means mercury goes in this container. So in this container, so what this conclude, listen here, we know at every point here, at every point here atmospheric pressure will be same, because here atmospheric pressure acts at the surface of water. Which pressure acts? Atmospheric pressure. But here there is no atmospheric pressure. Here the pressure is due to the mercury, means this liquid, here the pressure is due to the mercury. But we all know at every point the pressure is same, means here is same pressure. If there is a pressure x, so here is the value of pressure is x, here is the value of pressure is x, here is the value pressure of x, and here. Okay, so I'm going to take a help from mathematics. So here pressure is x, and here which pressure x? Atmospheric pressure. So tell me, atmospheric pressure is so here atmospheric pressure, atmospheric pressure is equals to x. So at every point the pressure will be same, means here x, here x, here x, here x, every point. So here no atmospheric pressure x. Here which pressure x? The pressure due to the mercury. So the pressure due to the mercury is also x. Pressure due to mercury, mercury is also x, because it is the same level. But here when we invert the tube, the length of this mercury is 76 centimeter. Means when we invert the test tube, suppose this is test tube, in this container, the length from the surface of water, means from here to the here, 76 centimeter. So this 76 centimeter mercury exert pressure equal to the atmospheric pressure, means 76 centimeter of mercury exert same pressure as atmospheric pressure. Okay, so is equals to x, and what is x? X is atmospheric pressure, atmospheric pressure. Okay, so here we have concluded that pressure exerted by 76 centimeter vertical height of mercury column is equal to the pressure exerted by air at the surface of mercury in the ball. Means here the pressure, which pressure acts? Atmospheric pressure. So 76 centimeter of mercury exert as same pressure as the atmospheric pressure. And here the space created, vacuum created, and this is called Torricelli vacuum. Means the scientist who had invented barometer is named after his name. Means is named this vacuum Torricelli vacuum. Okay. So now, okay. There are two conditions. The barometer is used to measure atmospheric pressure. Okay. At normal condition, height of mercury is 76 centimeter. Okay. If the condition number one, if height decreases to 76 centimeter, means less than 76 centimeter. And second condition is if height more than 76 centimeter. So what is the conclusion? More than 76 centimeter. There are two conditions. So if barometric height is less than 76 centimeter, we can see air pressure has fallen. Means the pressure due to atmosphere is fallen. So atmospheric pressure fallen. Due to climatic change, sometimes pressure decreases, sometimes pressure increases. So with the help of this mercury barometer, mercury liquid and barometer, we can measure the atmospheric pressure. So atmospheric pressure, this is less than, so fall, decreases. Okay. If more than the height of the mercury level is more than the 76 centimeter, what happens? The atmospheric pressure rises. Atmospheric pressure, I'm writing in short form, atmospheric pressure rise. Okay. This is what we have concluded. So we have studied that the vacuum, you can see on the page number 48, the vacuum created in the that test tube is known as Torricellian vacuum. Okay. And 1 atmospheric pressure is equals to 76 centimeter of mercury level, or question given 76 millimeter. So don't be confused, because 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter, only the unit change, and 76 centimeter is equals to multiply by 10, 76 millimeter. Okay. Either it's a 76 centimeter of vertical height of mercury or 76 millimeter. Both are same, only unit change. We have converted the unit, centimeter to millimeter. Okay. Now there is another experiment he has done. If you do anything, you always experiment, means what he has concluded during his experiment, during his invention of barometer. See here. Yes, put the test tube like this, inverted. He had tilted test tube like this. So first he has put vertically, means at 90 degree. After that he tilted here, 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 like this. And in each case, he has observed that the vertical height of mercury is always 76 centimeters. So we can see that vertical height is independent of shape or size of tube. Okay. Shape and size, shape and size means, just 1 minute, listen once more. This is cylindrical shape. Okay. And if you are using another shape test tube, suppose we are taking square shape, okay, or another shape, means the test tube should be uniform. Means we have changed the shape and size. If you change the shape and size of the test tube, the height does not change. Height always remains 76 centimeter. And after tilting also, means if we tilt the test tube in this direction or in this direction, leftwards and rightwards, the height remains same. So the conclusion is vertical height is independent of shape or size of tube, and it does not change if the tube is tilted. If the tube is tilted, okay, at any angle. So there are two conclusions for this. Okay. Now, okay. Now the third conclusion is that till now we are talking that in test tube always mercury is filled. If we mix some other liquid, suppose if we mix liquid, suppose we mix water in it, water plus mercury here, water plus mercury. Okay, so listen carefully, water plus mercury. So if the temperature changes, mercury does not vaporize. Okay, mercury does not vaporize easily because its boiling point is very high. Okay, but if the temperature changes, what happens? The water, if you mix water in the mercury, water vaporize, means water change into gas. If the temperature increases, the water change into gas. So what happens? The gas exert pressure to the liquid. Okay, which liquid? Mercury. The gas exert pressure. So what happens? The height of the mercury level decreases to from 76 centimeter. Okay. Yes, Vinayak. Yes, Vinayak.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Vinayak.
Sir, attendance link not came.
It will come. Don't worry. Okay.
Sir, when
Now it is your third class, no? Wait till fourth class. Okay. Either it will be
the voice is also coming very low.
voice is coming low.
Yes, sir.
Maybe there is network problem at your home due to rainy season. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So if we mix water or suppose alcohol, so its boiling point or melting point is low. So due to the rise in temperature in the surrounding, what happens? This liquid vaporizes and creates vapor, and this vapor exerts at pressure. And what happens when it exerts pressure? The level of liquid, means the level of mercury will fall. Okay. Now, why is water not used in barometer? So for this topic, we have to again take help of unit number 2, liquid pressure, and this one. Pressure depends upon density, means directly proportional to density of a liquid. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question because I have told you earlier. Suppose there are two test tube and here it is open and attached to a balloon, and this is test tube number 2. Okay, here it is filled with water and here it is filled with kerosene oil. Kerosene oil. Okay, so it is case number 1 and it is case number 2. So in which case the balloon will be inflated more, means in which case the pressure is more? If the pressure is more, this balloon will be inflated more. So in which case pressure is more, in case number 1 or in case number 2? Okay, Vaishnavi, tell me. Yes,
Case
Vaishnavi.
number 1, water.
Okay,
So in case of water,
can you give me reason?
sir, because water has a higher density than kerosene oil.
Okay, very good. Okay, Nishat, can you tell me the density of water?
Sorry, sir, I don't know.
Sorry, I can't hear properly. I'm asking density of water.
Sorry, sir, I don't know.
Okay, okay. Okay, please mute yourself.
Sir, please tell me.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. Let me ask another one. Okay, Akriti, tell me, what is the density of water?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Akriti. Okay.
Sir,
tell me.
997 kilogram meter cube.
Sorry, please repeat your answer.
Sir, 997 kilogram per meter cube.
997. Okay. Srishti, you tell me, what is the density of water?
1.6 gram per centimeter cube.
Okay. Look, when you are solving questions, means okay, the value of density of water. Please lower your hand, Akriti. The value of density of water in gram per centimeter cube is 1, and in kilogram per meter cube is 1000. Okay, it is the density of water. Density of water. Okay, in gram per centimeter cube it is 1, and in kilogram meter per cube it is 1000. Okay, please remember this. It is very easy value. In gram per centimeter cube is 1. Okay, density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. We have solved the question which numerical density bottle. We have used this, means 1 gram of water is equals to 1 centimeter cube, because the density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. Okay, so we have learned that, we have revised that, or now it is clear that pressure directly proportional to density. Means here in case number 1, the density will be more, the balloon will be inflated more, because the density of water is more than the kerosene. That's why when you put oil, means mustard oil or kerosene oil, it will float on the surface of water. You have studied the concept of flotation and sinking. So if the density of anything will be less than the density of the first liquid, it will be float. So if you put a mustard oil in this water bottle, what happens? The mustard oil will float on the surface of water, because the density of oil is less than the water. So density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube, and density of kerosene oil is approximately 0.8, means less than 1 gram per centimeter cube. So here density is minimum, so it will exert less pressure. Now coming on the topic. Okay, before explaining this topic, I will ask you a question and you will understand what I am going to explain you. Suppose if you don't know the density of mercury, so I'm going to tell you the density of mercury is 13.6, means 13.6 times more than the density of water. Means density of mercury is 13.6 times more than the density of water. So see here. Here mercury is filled, and here water is filled. Okay, so now we have discussed, in case of mercury, the pressure will be more because the density of mercury is more. Okay, I'm going to ask you another question. If we have to balance, means here we have attached balloon, okay, and here we have attached balloon. If we want the balloon inflated, the balloon inflation of balloon we want the inflation of balloon is same in both cases. Means this much balloon is inflated in mercury, so we want this much balloon will inflate in water also. So what we have to do here? How to increase the pressure in this test tube? How can we increase here pressure? How we can increase in this case? Anybody? This is a very good question. Means I'm asking, if you want to increase the pressure of this liquid, what we have to do? Okay, Vaishnavi. Okay.
Sir, we will decrease the amount of mercury.
No. We don't have to do anything in mercury case. We have to do in water case only.
Sir, we will increase the water.
Okay, good.
Amount of water.
Okay. Okay, Alina, you tell what we have to do.
Sir, same answer. We will increase the amount of water since height is directly proportional to the pressure.
Okay, Nishat, you tell.
Yes, sir. It's same. We will increase the density of water.
Okay, very good. All of three, very good. I'm happy you have understood. Okay, so to increase the pressure, what we have to do? We have to increase the quantity of water. Okay, so if the quantity of water increases, so the height of water level increases, means will increase, and due to which the pressure in this tube will increase. So listen here. So in the case of mercury, the atmospheric pressure is balanced by only 76 centimeter, only 76 centimeter mercury level. But if we want to measure the pressure, yes, Rihan, Mohammad Rihan. You want to ask something, Mohammad Rihan? Okay. If you want to, where am I? Yes, mercury. So I'm saying that 76 centimeter level of mercury is balanced by atmospheric pressure. But if you are using water, so the level of water to balance atmospheric pressure is 10.34 meter. 10.34 meter. You can assume how long tube we have to use. Means 1 meter is this much. It can't cover with, in the screen also. Means 1 meter, 100 centimeter is 1 meter. Okay, means the blackboard is about 1 meter. You can assume 1 meter. So to measure atmospheric pressure with the help of water, we have to take a test tube of height 10.3 more meter. So that's why we don't use water. So we don't use water in this test tube to measure atmospheric pressure. We use mercury. As mercury, in the case of mercury, we use a small test tube so we can easily measure it. Okay. Now, so this is you can see on page number 49. Why is mercury used in barometer? Every point is discussed. Mercury is heaviest liquid, means it has high density at room temperature. There's a short length of mercury, means we can use this much, means 76 centimeter height of test tube to measure the atmospheric pressure to counterbalance the normal atmospheric pressure. But in case of water, we have to use 10.34 meter long test tube. You can assume 10.3 meter long test tube. Okay. Mercury does not vaporize. Yes, this much. This when I am explaining, when we mix water with the in mercury, what happens? The water vaporize, and after vaporize, what happens? This water create atmosphere and exert pressure on the mercury. But the mercury does not easily vaporize. So that's why we use mercury, because mercury does not vaporize. If mercury vaporize, so what happens? It will create atmospheric vapor and it will give us wrong reading. Okay. Mercury does not weight the sides of glass tube, hence helps in recording true atmospheric pressure. Yes, the point number 3 is connected to your chapter number 1, surface tension, the concave meniscus and convex meniscus. And you have also studied force of adhesion and force of cohesion. So mercury does not weight the side of glass tube, hence helps in recording true atmospheric pressure. Okay. And the 4th number, mercury can be obtained in pure state easily, further it is easily seen in the glass tube. So sometimes we get impure water, means sometimes some minerals are dissolved in water. Due to these minerals, there is a reading, there is an error in reading. So mercury, we can obtain mercury in pure state. So it shows true reading. If there is a water here, what happened? If there is a mineral dissolved in water, it vaporized or it's something else, it will exert atmospheric pressure. Same reason for point number 2 and point number 4. So if there is an advantage of something, there is also a disadvantage. So what are defects of simple mercury barometer? Okay, the point number 1, as the apparatus is made of glass. So when you use utensil made up of glass in your house, means if you are using glass made up of steel and made up of glass, means this test tube is made up of glass, so it can be it broke easily, means if hit by some other things, it can break easily. So it is a defect of using mercury barometer. Okay, there is a chance of breaking because it is made up of glass. The level of mercury in the glass trough increases or decreases with change of atmospheric pressure. That's the same thing I have discussed. If the atmospheric pressure increase or decrease due to the climatic condition, the height of mercury level will rise and fall. So the point number third, does a permanent scale cannot be marked on the glass tube? Yes, that. See here. We have studied due to the climatic change, the pressure, what happened? The pressure decrease or increase. Due to it, the level of mercury, what happened? Increases or decreases. So we cannot mark here, that is here 76. Because if we are doing experiment in any area where atmospheric pressure has fall, means there is a low atmospheric pressure. So we have marked on at earlier it is 76 centimeter, and there is a fall in atmospheric pressure. So what happens? The mark will be here, the liquid level will go here. So we cannot mark permanently here for atmospheric pressure. Okay. It is neither compact nor portable, thus it cannot be carried to different places. Means we cannot easily carry this glass tube anywhere. Okay, because it is made up of glass and it is also 76 centimeter height, 100 centimeter means 1 meter. 1 meter is also a big one. Means here 1 meter. Okay, so it is not portable. We cannot carry easily from one place to another place. Okay, so there are defects. Means every one have everything have some advantage and disadvantage. So these points you have to remember. Okay, why mercury is used in barometer? It will come in your class 9s also. Okay, when you will study fluid mechanics. So for now, we have studied why mercury used barometer, defects of simple mercury barometer, and now other kinds of barometer. So other kinds, the 14th barometer. It is a update of simple mercury barometer in which above mentioned defects are removed. Means this defects, the 3 defects we have discussed, this in the updated 14th barometer, the defects has been removed. Okay, anoride barometer is another kind of barometer which does not use any liquid, hence it is compact and portable. Yes, the anoride barometer is the latest barometer, which does not require any type of liquid in this. Okay, so it can easily carry with us, and we can it is portable. Okay, the lift pump or common water pump. So your homework is that you have to read this lift pump and common water pump 2 times. Okay, 2 times you have to read it. Its working and how it is made, and you have to make a rough diagram 2 times of this water pump. Okay, page number 50. Everyone listen. You have to make rough diagram on your rough sheet 2 times, and you have to read this. Okay, lift pump or common water pump. Then we will discuss. Okay, it is your homework. Okay, now it's time remaining 5 minutes. Now we will discuss energy. Okay, I'm not going to start the chapter number 4 energy. Just we are taking views of energy. Okay, so these 3 this Srishti, Akriti, Alina, Vaishnavi are answering, always answering. Let's take another one who does not answer. Okay, Nishad is also answering. Very good, Nishad. And let's take another one who does not answer. Mohammed Shad also you have answered. Okay. Okay, Shivam 8C 8410. Shivam, please mute yourself. Shivam, please mute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Shivam.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You have already studied in class 7 what is energy.
Yes, sir.
So tell me a simple definition of energy.
Ability to do work is called energy.
Okay, very good. Can you tell me the SI unit of energy?
The SI unit of energy is joule.
Very good. And can you tell me the old unit of energy? Any old unit?
Sir?
Old unit of energy.
I don't know, sir.
Okay, no problem. Okay, Nishad, you want to tell the old unit of energy?
It's joule.
It is a SI unit. I'm asking the old unit used to measure energy.
I don't know.
Okay, Alina.
Calorie.
Okay, good. Calorie. So energy is strength to do work, ability to do work is defined as energy. Means suppose there are 2 boys. Okay. he can push 20 kg load and he can push 50 kg load. So we can say that this is boy B, this is boy A. The boy B have more energy, okay? Because he can able to do more work. So energy and work are related to each other. He is able to push 50 kg load, so he have more energy. So we can say that ability to do work is defined as energy. So work and energy is interrelated to each other, okay? And listen, an SI unit of work and energy is same. Means the SI unit of work is also joule and SI unit of energy is also joule. And one thing more, listen. I'm just taking a overview of this chapter, giving you overview. Look here. What is the time? 43. Okay, we have 2 minutes. Suppose, sorry for the diagram. Suppose a boy is playing football. Okay, just try to listen carefully. And he kicks the football. He kicks the football. What happens? The football comes in motion and football starts moving. Okay. So what happens when boy kicks this football? The boy uses his energy. So boy do work, means boy do work on football. Boy do work, and where he do work on the football. So when boy kicks the football, what happens? Boy loses some energy. Boy will lose some energy, and the energy will transfer to football, and the football will gain some energy. What happened? Football will gain energy. If football gain energy, what happened? It starts moving, and football comes into a motion. Okay. So listen, 2 points. The one who works loses energy. The one who works means the boy has worked on football. The boy will lose energy, and the on which the work is being done means the boy has done work on football, means work is being done on football. So it will gain energy. After gaining energy, the football comes into a motion. Okay, this is an overview of our energy topic. And one thing more I want to tell you, the old unit of energy is calorie, and nowadays the food we are means taking, if you see if you will see a biscuit packets, you can go on the ingredients. It has written the value of energy in calorie. Okay, that carbohydrates, proteins, fat, unsaturated fat, saturated fat, so all the things will be calculated in calories. So the food we consume is calculated in calorie. Okay, is it clear? Okay, let's see. Another thing. Yes. Your 4th period is going to start, but your teacher didn't come, so I'm continuing. See, understand, work. When we study, means I am teaching here, you are learning your chapters. Okay, so we are doing work now. Means we are doing mental work. Means we lose some energy when we study for for 3 to 4 hours, do our homework, do our assignments, do our project work, practicals. What happens? We exhausted. We lose our energy. But in physics, energy is work done is only said when you apply force on any object, and force comes into a displacement. Okay, so let's rest of the thing we will discuss tomorrow. If you have any doubt, you can ask me on WhatsApp or in the next class. Okay, so thank you class, we'll meet in next week. Thank you so much.